Hey everyone, all the beautiful people, welcome to today's case studies videos. Akshay Rajsheakaran here. Today I'm going to share you some amazing things what I have learned from some of the world's greatest saints who have ever lived on the planet, like some greatest kings and the greatest saints. Today I'm going to share you some amazing things. Just tell me if you guys can hear me loud and clear on the chat, like number 9, and some amazing case studies what I have learned from some of the world's greatest saints and greatest kings. Like the number one thing which I want to tell without any delays, let's understand who was Ravan, right? Like everyone knows Ravan, right? Just tell me in the chat if you guys know who Ravan is. Ravan is one of the most knowledgeable spiritual Brahmin who knows all the Vedas, everything. He knew so many things. Lot of people think Ravan is bad or something like that. If you see from where Ravan came or what he has accomplished, he knows all the 6 Shastras, 4 Vedas, his Veena, he knows how to play Veena, Indian musical instrument, playing skill which was astonished and matched the levels of Rishi Agastya. He was having so much of knowledge, and I'm going to share you my top 10 learnings what I learned from King Ravan, and who was the emperor, who was the king of Lanka. See, Ravan had so much knowledge, and what was the wisdom he had is so much amazing. And he lost he lost being a king, and how he was able to accomplish, and some of the top 10 learnings before he died he shared with the King Ram, to Rama as well as Lakshmana. The number one most important thing what he shared was see, basically before that let's understand Ravan's 10 heads. Basically there are 10 heads which Ravan had. The number one is calm, which is lust. Second one is related to anger, which is krodha, which we call. Third one is moha, delusion. Fourth one is greed, lobha. Fifth one is pride. Sixth one is envy, and seventh is mind. And eighth was buddhi. Ninth is chit, and 10th one is ego. See, now what does it mean? Every human being has this 10 things. Do you guys agree or not? Just tell me yes in the chat. Everybody has these things in our own body. It is all about how well we utilize. Now see, the number one 10 things, the most important lessons which I want to tell you what I learned is, if you want to learn something, you have to be near the leg of the Guru. Means you have to bow down near your Guru. That is the number one learning which Ravan said to Lakshmana. The number one thing is if you want to learn something, make sure that you bow down near your Guru, and that is how you will be able to learn. That is the first step. And the second most important step is, do good things sooner and bad things late as possible. Most important thing in life is paid action. Whenever you can, do good things without any delay, and that is the most important thing. Whatever you want to do, whatever action you want to do, take action, good things. Don't try to delay, don't try to postpone, and that is the most important thing. And afterwards, if you want to do, you can do other things, because see, life is too short. That is what Ravan also said. And the third most important learning was keep your close ones even closer. See, never let yourself become the enemy of your own charioteer, gatekeeper, cook and brother. They can harm you anytime. Give respect to everyone, treat everyone properly, friends, team members, whoever it is, right? When you respect them, you also get respect, and because all these people know you closely, they can even harm you if you do something bad, and that is what Ravan said. In fact, Ravan tells, if his brother was not knowing that he had drank Amrita, or if he wouldn't have said, he wouldn't have lost his life. He believed in his brother, and he said about the secrets, and he didn't treat his brother properly when he was good, right? And that is what made him to die at the end. And the fourth one is like overconfidence. Never assume you are always the winner, even when you are winning most of the time. See, the fourth most important thing is overconfidence. See, Ravan had actually like so much knowledge. So much knowledge means it's like way more knowledge than anybody on the planet during that time. Like even though he was having so much knowledge of like all the four Vedas, Shastras, he had like so much knowledge, but he was like overconfident. He believed like nobody can defeat him, right? And he was like super overconfident, and he never thought like monkeys or like other people can defeat him. And at the end of the day, due to his overconfidence itself, he was able to lose. And the fifth most important pillar is you must trust your ministers who criticize you. See, always make sure that you listen to people, what they tell, what are the good things you are doing and what are the things which are not up to the mark, right? When anybody tells, make sure that like you listen to them, take action and improve, and that is how like you will be able to reach your goals extremely fast. And the sixth most important pillar is don't take enemies to be weak. See, this is the most important thing. Do not commit the mistake of thinking your enemy is weak and underestimate them. See, no one is weak, no one is strong. Okay, it is all about the right time. The timing is like more important. Don't take enemies to be weak. Always respect them also, and that is how like you'll be able to have great life. And that is what like Ravan thought. Like when Rama and Lakshmana, when they came, he thought that they are not like so powerful, right? And the seventh most important pillar is destiny cannot be outsmarted. What do I mean over here is like everybody who is born have to die one day, right? Do you guys agree or not? You can't escape from this mortal world, but the only way how you will be able to succeed is by knowing exactly what you have to do. By based on that, like you have to take massive inspired action and do whatever good things you can do when you are in this planet, right? And that is how you can make a world a better place to live. And the eighth most important pillar is a king who is eager to win glory must surpass greed as soon as it lifts its head. Over here, it's all about don't have like too much ego. Always, king is not about how much he takes. The king is all about how much he gives. Always be a giver, like a go-getter attitude. That's the most important thing, and that is how like you will be able to do incredible things. And the ninth most important pillar is secrets should be kept secret. One should never announce his life secrets to anybody in the world. See, there are like some things in the world, of course, like you can reveal it to like lot of things, like what happened in your day-to-day life, or like some incidents you can tell like to your close friends or like team members or like your spouse or something. But there are like some things in the world like which you have to not reveal to anyone, right? Like some most important things, if you try to reveal, if it is like misused, it will be like super dangerous. Do you guys agree or not? Right? Like you have to understand that. And these are like the top 10 learnings what I learned from King Ravan, who was one of the most knowledgeable scholar ever lived on the planet. And this is how all great people, and this is what I want to share with you guys, so that you guys can take some of the pillars like which Ravan had shared, and we have to implement that. And that is what like Ravan said by before he died, like these are the pillars. Like if you understand these pillars properly, and if you work hard, and if you stick to these things, like it is going to be like a very great and amazing life for you. And this is how you have to go about. And these are like the top 9 pillars what I learned from King Ravan. Isn't it amazing? Just tell me yes. Okay, what was like your biggest takeaway? Do let me know in the chat.